Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Fantastic trading from him. Meantime, speaking of Lian being the new player, comes into the bottom side. Straight away blows the cleanse from Assume, and they can keep this one going. Joel wants to get underneath the tower, but with Dwayne not having his stun available, cleanse is already gone. Assume goes down. First blood for NIP.
Very well played from NIP, playing towards that bottom.
Really fight that. The question is, how many plays can he get? How much pressure can he get in that laning phase? Cassante is going to bring a lot more to a late game team fight. Rookie getting a Xiaohao in his lane here just to push this wave in for Vikla and perhaps buy a reset for the RA mid lane.
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult for Vikla right there. He was lacking a lot of mana, so it would have been very difficult to fend off Rookie and also push out his wave. But Lian, again, towards the bottom of the map.
Jue's so jumped already. Big damage out from Lian as well. Lian's actually hunting here. Trap goes into the brush from Assume.
As well, this time around is going to be that blue buff denied away from Xiaohao. Now, in this iteration, what happened? The scam is down the bottom of the map as Jue finds Lian.
Greedy recall from Lian, and it will be punched, but the root doesn't land here. Joel dives in to protect his jungler. The Stranglethorns get a knock up. I think Joel's in trouble. They're going to chase for this one. Flash forward from Assume. And with one last flame breath, he is finished off. So at least something for our end.
Vikla towards the bottom of the map. Vikla does have his TP available. Does he need to TP towards the tops of the map? Shanji will most likely have his available in about 10-15-ish seconds as well, as you can see from that. Lian, first one to get onto this river though. They want to deny the 4. However, to do that, they have to take all 3 away from RA.
So that's one grub for Lian, so at least gets the double XP for that first one. Xiaohao in the area as well, and it looks like the grubs might reset. Lian just in range to leash them. Jue hunting for an engage. Lian will have his second smite available soon. He used his first on that first grub, looking to contest, and it will be Xiaohao to grab that second one, but Lian has smite available, so if he can move into the pit, he can get this grub. It's just a question of if. And in fact, he can't. Xiaohao managed to grab a 5th grub for the side of RA, and now they look for an engage as well. Photic is caught, has to jump over the wall, but there's a Croc just waiting for him. Shanji on the backside now trying to salvage the fight for NIP, but there's nothing to be done. And with a curtain call flying under the tower, Joel barely walks away with his life. It's a beautiful fight for RA.
And that's exactly what we wanted to see from them. Leverage the fact that Xiaohao and Xiaoshu are ahead of the curve right now. They've got extra items. They're very strong. Level 8 onto this Renekton, extremely powerful. And they TP every...
You'll be able to get yourself out.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to be diving like a Cassandra right there. However, Xiaohao and Xiaoshu, with how far ahead they are currently, they can very easily control the top side of the map. And RA are doing the exact same thing. They're using Vikla towards that bottom of the map. He needs to be very careful, however. He doesn't have teammates around. There's 3 members of NIP closing in on him. And unless he pushes out the wave real quickly, he might be getting dived.
This might be an Vikla on our screens as the Suns land. Rookie tanking the tower, so he has to back away, but Lian very happy to be the one to sweep up that kill. Tower goes down. NIP grabbing the first tower of the game here. And
benefit him in the lane, makes him a little bit tankier, shreds through that early armor that these tanks build against you, but it also benefits your double AD carry composition so much in team fights and the early skirmishes because it burns through their armor as well.
Especially for a Jhin who famously sucks against these big tanks. Rookie.
Tanks, yeah.
With a 3-man dive at the top side, there's only so much outplay that can be done. Does some good damage onto Jue there, but it's not enough to finish a kill. And now a second charge in the top lane from this Herald. That's half of that tower gone down. Xiaohao wants to keep pressuring, but I don't think there's much of an angle to keep going there for RA. Lian, in the meantime, will at least get the trade.
Good pressure on the map by RA. They knew they had lost complete control of the bot side of Xiaohao's jungle. So they opted to use that Herald towards the top side of the map, inject a little bit more gold into Vikla's pockets as Shanji caught between 2 members.
Shanji trying to defend the move off.
It's all gone!
The Drake does get smited by Lian, but only just. Xiaohao nearly steals it. And now Shanji, uses the all out, but ends up in the pit, rooted by the deadly flourish. can't quite escape, but can get the kill. He can escape. Shanji showing off. Rookie now on a flank onto Assume, and Assume nowhere to run. A double for Shanji in a miracle play. NIP flip this one back around as Rookie looks for a little bit more, and Vikla is caught in the mid lane as well. Shanji looking for his third at this point, but Dwo's gone in too deep. Vikla turning things back around once more.
They call him K-Sanji for a reason. We said early on, he's more than happy, he's more than willing to pick that champion as Rookie is bullying Xiaohao away. What is happening? Xiaoshu's stepping in!
What is going on my screen? Xiaoshu's found a kill onto Photic, second of the game of that scenario. Shanji forced away. I don't think Xiaoshu can hunt for any more. We went from a very quiet game to abject chaos.
Well, okay. We get a chance to catch our breath right here as everyone was TPing back and forth. The most obvious bodies are one another. Very unfortunate for Photic, actually, right there. That was a very blind TP, and he had to eat forward, so no way of getting out. I don't think Xiaoshu has a way of getting out here either.
Dominus onto the wave, but the cannon is still there. Will be stunned against the wall, will be rooted, and will be finished off. Nicely done by NIP. A four-man commit on the top side, though, means that Vikla gets time on a tier 2 down bot. And in the meantime, soon pressuring the mid lane tower as well. This is going to be a 1-for-1 tower trade with a kill onto the Croc.
Now, Jin doesn't pressure towers very quickly, only has 4 shots, and all 4 are quite slow, I would say, but Xiaohao luckily was there to help him take down the tower. Mid lane tier 1 is always very, very worth it to trade a kill with, and a lot of them for sad lane now. And looking for that second dragon for RA would be third for NIP, and Xiaoshu has already claimed a pretty good position right there. As you can see, Rookie from the bottom of the map could get caught between a rock and a crocodile. However, he's going to avoid Tribush for now.
Caught between a rock and a croc. Not where you want to be.
A rock and a croc, true.
Xiaoshu going to hunt for that flank. Xiaohao has just started the Drake off. Obviously, Drake's extra nice for RA with Shyvana, but Xiaohao just ults towards NIP to try and get some poke down, but Dway sent away, Vikla sent away. Rookie gets some big damage down, and a shield blocks any of Assume's damage. It means the rest of NIP can move into the pit now, and Xiaoshu just caught up the Croc, does nothing. And that's a Drake taken by Assume. The curtain goal managed to get a second Drake for RA.
NIP absolutely bully RA out of this situation right here. Very cleverly covered their flank. Xiaoshu could not find an angle right there. Might be able to get that mid lane tier 1 lane, steps a little bit too far forward just for that one last auto. And it's gonna be pretty much a mid lane tier 1 for NIP. However, how in the world did this dragon go over to Assume? Of course, for a lot of people, RA versus one of the best teams in the LPL. For spring, for summer, it is very, very dead even between the two. Considering the result, I would even put RA as the favorites coming into this series today, and they have been pushing NIP to the max. Now, something that's been looking a little bit difficult for RA, as Sanji's in trouble here.
Xiaoshu in the 1v1. TP going to come on through for Rookie to try and answer. Gets onto the Croc, puts a bomb on his head. Shield from Steric's buying a lot of time there, but with Blade of the Rune King, there's no way Xiaoshu can get out of this one. Yeah, Lien has died elsewhere on the map, and Dwo might be next to fall, has to flash himself. RA, they answer the bot lane play, and they can go to Baron.
They're running towards Baron. Of course, they kill Leon, which means there's no smite available for NIP. Reminder, Rookie had to burn his teleport. Shanji TP's in, but everyone else has to run.
Oh, they're chunked.
Oh,
and
no.
Shanji's diving in. 1v4 here. Will be rooted. Will be taken down. Can he find one before he goes? The answer's no, but Photic wants to get over the wall and get amongst it. Oh, that was a big play, Photic. That was your opportunity to pop
Photic getting caught around that Herald, giving that first W, sorry, around the Grubs, giving that first W over to RA. Now, Xiaohao full bar. He's looking for the flank. He's looking for the flank.
Rookie overstaying for a ward there, but the ults come down and suddenly it's flipped around. True shot barrage is perfect as well. Xiaoshu gets onto the back line to try and trade. Damage on Xiaoshu's just taking too long. He finally falls, and now Vikla in full retreat. Shanji full health as he looks to chase, and this time Photic happy to go over the wall. This time Photic wants to carry, jumps over, but Assume flashes to safety.
3 for 2 in favor of NIP. You just group up in a choke point. Zara will take you down, Rookie.
Okay, Vikla will survive. Was not caught shopping. Like, if Vikla doesn't react immediately there, he dies.
Great reactions right there, and honestly, Rookie bloodthirsty. 3-1.
Buster shot. Walks away again. We said he's going to turn it on for playoffs. He's done it 100 times before, and he's doing it again today. Rookie is having a phenomenal performance on the Tristana.
I'm not gonna lie,
And plenty of damage to be had from Photic, Rookie, and Lien. It's suddenly starting to feel like maybe this composition is starting to work out. Maybe things are starting to line up for NIP, but RA grouping up in the jungle, looking for a pick. Shanji on the top side of the players. True Shot Barrage just sort of sails on through. And RA can't really contest with control.
It's becoming a little bit difficult for RA to connect. You want to find isolated targets if you're Xiaohao. You want to find isolated targets with Xiaoshu, and NIP are just not giving them that. I feel Shanji and Zhuo have been so good at spotting where RA is.
Xiaoshu's on a flank here, and it's a great engage from Chui. Everybody dives into the action. Zhuo on the front line, setting up, but NIP walking away with a lot of buzz. Vikla gets one, and Xiaoshu cuts another down as well. Shanji flashing out of the play once again. And it's 2 kills apiece.
And I was just saying how good NIP are at marking the...
Not to mention, Shanji has been kind of smurfing in these team fights, getting a lot done, and then getting out with his life as well every single time. Could be under threat here as he does get rooted, but buffers his way to safety. Drake coming up in 90 seconds time, but it's the Baron on the map that both teams are looking at right now.
Yeah, and RA need to establish some control in their own jungle, but they getting TP'd on.
Double true shot is nice. Vikla chucked. Shanji hasn't been spotted just yet. They don't know that he's here. Perhaps there could be room for something cheeky, but I think anyone's going to face check that rush for no reason. In the meantime, Rookie is just pressuring a tier 2 on the top side. Great bit of macro play from NIP.
Also that pressure on that brush, you could see Leanne putting up a plant right there. Not only does it not give away Shanji's position, which he's still there, by the way. He's not moved. He's still in the same brush. He's gonna press B right now, walk back. It forced Vikla to defend the top lane tower through the base. Shanji's still there, by the way, guys. Don't worry. He's still on the top quadrant of Xiaohao's jungle. If he actually remains there, he could have potential for a pretty good flank right here.
This, right? Stun comes on through. All out. No! You can't pull a dragon that's in her descent. Xiaohao flies to safety.
Wow. Shanji commits the ultimate right there, but this is kind of huge. If Xiaohao manages to grab his form back in the next 15 seconds before the dragon spawns, it will be huge for him. However, he's pretty low on HP. Rookie?
Oh, Rookie playing on a knife's edge here. Does manage to buffer, manages to get the QSS off there as well to avoid the stun and jump out to safety. Rookie, it feels like so close to danger in so many of these scenarios, but he gets away with it every single time. And look at this is NIP just taking Hextech Soul basically for free. Xiaoshu on a flank has to make a miracle happen, but they found him. Everyone from NIP diving on top as the rest of RA threatened by Photic. Nobody can move in.
Wow, that was robbery from NIP. They knew that Xiaohao didn't have form. They knew he...
Ezreal definitely a champion that can give you some leeway in that regard. He walks away with his life and he starts the Baron alongside his team. RA, they probably know something's going on. That's a blue trinket used. But can you really contest? Solar Flare comes down. Xiaohao denied entry. And now locked up Zhuo. Tries to buy space, but in goes Chui onto the whole team. And Vikla carrying the fight. Assume caught by Kashanji on the backside, but Assume flashes to safety. He's alive. No, he dies in the end. Was that Thornmail that killed him? He died to his own auto attack because Photic finishes another. And again, just pure chaos in the fight.
The 3 carries of NIP still stand strong, but so does Vikla.
What are you doing, Photic? What are you doing, man? Rookie dives in to try and save the game. He's got to do something. Lien kiting Xiaoshu as Rookie will finish off the croc. My goodness, this is not giving me confidence in either team.
Wait, I'm so confused. I am so confused. What was that face check? That was a Baron buff taken away for no...
Esports in 2020 replaced by Jackalook, but you could see the potential there. And then on V5, He was on that V5 roster that came first in spring round robin, came third overall, didn't quite manage to replicate it in summer, but you could see the potential there. It felt like we were finally seeing that Photic we'd all been promised. So many positioning errors from this player. You can see that he's hungry. He can find these moments, but he just needs to button up some of these weaknesses. It doesn't matter for this game though, because NIP are just destroying the base here. Nothing RA can do about it. Xiaoxu pulled into the Freya's rookie, cleanses to safety, and just absolutely melts everybody. Rookie's a walking turret in the base of RA, and there's nothing RA can do about it. NIP will take game number 1. Not the cleanest.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
So by committing to Wall and Leon around that mid lane to try and get Rookie ahead, what that inevitably causes is Dway has to move as well, which means that dominant bot lane doesn't get to show their teeth in the early game. Ziggs off, and a lot of question marks around NIPs. Where did the macro go? Where did the tempo go? Where did the macro gods from spring with the swaps?
Oh, Dway, he's caught out, he's CC'd up, and he'll burn to death. Leon grabs himself first blood flashes from the bomb as well. NIP.
As Sejuani, again, when you show up on the map as Sejuani as any facilitating / ganking jungler, you are going to lose so much. Whether it's in your jungle or falling behind in general in gold and CS. Composition to execute, and right here it's easier, but that doesn't mean NIPs is bad either. You want to dive into them, they'll be more than happy. They've got the Zyra, they've got the Rel to peel and re-engage onto you now. NIP full control on that bot side of the map. They've got Rookie pressure in that bot lane as well. He's got that static shield already up, and now RA are gonna have to force themselves through that choke point to try and find an answer.
Well, the Drake already low. Xiaohao jumps into the pit to try and get himself that smite. Does find it. Rookie sent away as well as 12 golden in the middle of everything. Xiaoxu dives onto the backline and just looks for a free kill onto Lian, but the Magnus Storm pulls him back. It's 1-for-1, and now the chase down. Shanchi jumps onto Asum, but Asum jumps away. Bullet time onto Toon. Dway escapes with his life, but the laser over the wall fries him alive. 3-1 for NIP.
RA managed to steal the dragon. They lose a couple in the process, but a dragon is a dragon, and they stop the stacking from NIP. NIP right now, 4,000 gold in the lead, almost 3.5. And they have been using that side lane pressure so well. Oh, Rookie.
Rookie does get over the wall. Oh! Within an inch of his life, less than 100 HP. Different pace from NIP than what we saw in game number 1. Like, we talked about this Renekton in game number 1, how it's going to fall off later on, how they kind of needed to be playing with pace on the side of RA when they had that Renekton. Does feel like NIP are trying to play with pace themselves, but contested on the Herald here. Xiaohao goes for the ultimate onto Rookie, tries to start that fight. Duo dives in, Herald taken for the bomb. Doesn't lead too much. It's 1 kill for RA as they look for more onto Lian as well. Xiaoxu sets it up for the second of the fight. NIP trying to up the pace, but RA, they're the pacemakers.
Great setup from RA. They've got the peak potential. That Sejuani ultimate from Xiaohao was incredible. Now the wave is going to get cleared out by Photic's ult, but they have the Rift Herald to tank the tower, and they could be looking to take them. A Rookie dives forward.
Rookie trying
the
to
Herald is going to die.
Herald removed. The bomb on the tower here as Photic keeps going forwards. Does have a lot of damage with that Bloodthirst through the BF sword as well. They won't be able to find too much more, but honestly, these resets are kind of delayed. Maybe there's an angle to get some damage onto this tower. Vikla and Assume both no TP available.
Yeah, Rookie sees that as well. He's going to run straight towards that bot lane tower. It's Wolf. It's going to be following him too, shadowing him through that bot side of Xiaohao's jungle. That tower is going to go down for NIP. So all in all, not the most favorable fight towards the top side of the map.
And I think a much needed fight for RA, honestly, with how this game has been going. It's been a slow and steady macro victory for NIP in the early game, as they've entered the mid-game with about 4,000 gold lead, and RA now starting to answer back. They really want to get onto this mid tower, and with the Ziggs and Tristana will finally do so. And look at this rookie, again, just pushing so far into the enemy territory. He's now looking
red buff.
at red buff as he jumps onto Vikla, rotating off of that prio on the bottom side. And now potentially NIP can set up for an invade onto this red buff. Xiaohao is in the brush as Duo steps forward to start the engage. Red buff the objective, but it might turn into a fight as they pull Xiaohao back into the play. Vikla trying to get damage out, but he can't really do much as Rookie dives towards him, and the bullet time finishes the job. NIP, they didn't get a single series win in the whole group stage, but here in the Nice Rivals last chance qualifier, they know it's that last.
Everyone is stepping up. It was never a question of whether NIP is a bad team. It was always a question of these guys are.
I don't know. I don't want to call anything too early because, you know, yesterday it felt like Group Ascend were miles ahead of Nirvana as but he really wanted to get that trade, and well, he got the trade. Maybe not quite the way he wanted. He does have a bloodthirster, so he'll be okay. Duo just flashes for an engage and finds the fight once again. Vikla is gone. Rookie is popping off as he charges forward. 1v3 under the tower, and he is electric in the fights. Bullet time to follow it up. RA aren't even allowed in their own jungle.
Rookie is not even going close to the shark. He's playing inside the jaws of the shark. 2.6 thousand gold in the lead onto this Zeri. A Zeri that was banned over in game number 1, and NIP are gonna start the Baron. RA with only 4 members alive. 7 seconds for Vikla. He has CP.
Shanji finds space for his team. Xiaoshu tries to get in all out onto Photic. Is not going to be enough. Shanji finishes as soon as Xiaoshu gets away with his life. Just about. Shanji the same. But NIP continue the fight, and Vikla dies again. Rookie is diffing this game.
We have commended Rookie for being one of the best
He's playing like a man possessed in these fights. He knows that he is the goal lead for his team. And guess what, Zeri? 3 items is the moment where you become a god. And Rookie knows it. He's been a god before. It's a kill onto the enemy jungler with Baron already in pocket for NIP. They are snowballing this game out of control. This is the NIP that we've all missed. This is the NIP that we've all been wanting to see.
It's all been led by the man in the mid lane. Rookie 3,033,500 gold onto Vikla. We said it's a very mid-centric meta. And who else to have in your mid lane other than Rookie? He's looking.
Jumps it away. Vikla there to try and trade. I don't think that's a fight he can win, though. The bomb comes in. Rookie caught out. Can they get the shot?
He's dead.
Finally, he's brought to bear. 1-for-1 between the solo laners, but a huge shutdown.
Yeah, he walks a little bit too far forward right there. RA in the lead. You pretty much just throw Renekton in there until Misfortune, Zeri, and Zara have done their job, which is take down HP bars, which is what they can do very well. 3 items on each of the AD carry, 2 items onto the Zara as well. This champion engages champion no matter whether NIP is ahead or not. However, in this particular series, his engages have been so pivotal in a lot of these early game picks. That singular pick, they're looking for a singular person, anyone to overextend to war.
I mean, what can Xiaohao do the second he tries to face check? That's half his health gone. You're trying to body block as it's 8k on the Baron. Baron stalled by Jue. Time bought, but is time enough? Xiaohao trying to escape as well as Shanji is TP'd in, and he's looking for a zoom. The combo is there, and Shanji carries the fight. Vikla forced to flash away as Xiaoshu trying to do something in the back line, but Photic will not fall. Shanji looks for more as Rookie dives in alongside his top laner, and NIP, this has been a masterclass of a game number 2. This has been the kind of performance we've all been waiting for. It brings flashbacks of spring, and it brings hope for NIP fans as the Nexus Tower siege. Health bar's still there for RA, but just not enough of them. Vikla trying to move forwards, but he's 1v5, and he's taken down for the 4th time.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Moving up the river, he's going to get into this lane. Shanji can set up the stun denies the initial engage here. Flash from Xiaoshu, looking for the Seer, the stun, into stun, comes on through, the burn is there, but it's not quite enough damage off the Xiaoshu. Lien looks to finish the job with the red buff, and there's first blood. Xiaohao now gets the burn onto himself, but there's only 300 health between the two NIP players, but Chanji jumps in against the heal. Lien flashes the flail, and it's 2 for NIP!
For Leon to get him a little bit further ahead since they couldn't get control down the bot lane of the map. And I feel like NIP have been weighing their situations very, very well from the very early game. They understand how to play that early game to sort of like equalize bad situations again.
This game compared to game number 2 is what's happening in the mid lane, right? Game number 2, we saw, the stun lands, that's the passive. Vikla's going to have to jump back into the mix here. Rookie has an opportunity to get damage down, and in the meantime, Xiaohao caught ulted against the wall here. He's low. Can he escape? No, Rookie grabs the kill as Dway has just jumped in as well. He's not tanky at this point, but flashes to safety nonetheless. Now assuming a 1v1 with Photic, he wants to be the difference maker. Photic caught in the bottom side of the map, but it's 2! Oh, he goes wide on the Mystic shots, and it's a 1-for-1.
The AD carries catching some action towards Summer and now shifting more towards a jungle support mid-centric meta for NIP. Suits them so well. Leon might find yet another one down bot lane.
Okay, this time Vikla dodges the stun. Just going to take a bit of a hit. And now the answer from RH. Wei and Xiaohao trying to start a fight. Is Duo blocking for his team. Solar Flare dodged by Lien. That'll be NIP. Disengaging the play. Assume trying to move over as engages come on through. Troll tanky, but the True Shot Barrage flies on in. Way the one to go down as Shanji sets up for a second as well. 2 straight off the bat, and NIP not slowing down anytime soon.
This is so difficult to make RA's composition stick. You've got double melee with Sejuani and Leona. Once they commit, they commit. They're into the fight over in that group. However, coming here, we're like, hey, RA looked pretty strong in Group Nirvana. They could have very easily taken that first place had they beaten OMG in the last series of that Rumble stage. Dway now got a little bit too far forward.
Magnet Storm, but in goes Vikla to try and protect his team, but he just gets obliterated. Pyroclasm bouncing. Dway will burn down. Assume trying to carry, but there's nothing to be carried here. They're just too damn heavy.
4,000 gold in the lead, 14 minutes in for NIP. Again, they're pulling RA across the reef. Now they have to run mid lane. They're taking this tower down. 6 Void Grubs, plus Tristana, plus double AD carry, plus the Rift Herald. The tower is long gone. Shash is looking for an angle, but they're carrying through different lanes as well. Leon right here is half of that gold lead. 2,500 gold is in his inventory. 304, 2 levels up to then get Leon even more kills. NIP have been controlling the map beautifully and moving around it. Every single neutral objective but one has gone their way.
This is... We're sort of
That's a
posturing
4v4
for a fight, even though there's nothing on the top side of the map. Dwarf goes for a 2-man engage. Rookie jumped on as well, but Xiaoshu finds nothing with his ult. Lien actually flashes into enemy territory to survive. Photic goes down. It's traded for Dway as Lien chased by Vikla and will be finished off. It's a big turnaround, and Vikla has a moment to shine as Shanji tries to buy space and cuts him down instead. Assume knocked up, but it's the Croc on top. Shanji finds his moment once more. These skirmishes have been phenomenal. A triple on the Croc, and he wants a lightning rat on top. Xiaoshu getting underneath this tower, but Shanji, I don't think he's done just yet. The stun coming in, and a TP comes through from Rookie as well. Shanji sets up for a bonus. Xiaoshu will find one, but that's a tower as well.
That was almost a genius flank from Xiaohao. He sneaks himself in. The absolutely tries to get away. Vikla pins him down. It's like, great. That's a winning fight for RA, and especially when the double knockup comes through from Vikla, you're like, great. That's a win. Everyone forgot about Shanji of RA. Well, including this lightning rat.
Yeah.
With Rookie's TP.
No. Speaking of which, Xiaoshu underneath tower. Lien!
What is happening?
Why is Lien there? I mean, I guess we're going to trade 1 for 1 here as Vikla looks more onto Chuo. Does find the knock. Mystic shot won't finish the job. Xiaohao finishes the job, but it's 2 for 2 now as NIP start to siege on the bottom side. This became messy real quick as Rookie chases Assume away, but that'll be a tier 2 in the bottom side. I don't even know how that started. Massive gold lead. Let's take another look at what happened here. So Xiaoshu found himself a flank.
Oh, Photic walks into the brass as well. They do put a lot of damage down. So until Photic goes down, he manages to put down the pain onto Xiaoshu. And Xiaoshu survives forever right there. Zwo and Lian have to wrap around, which means that they're in immediate danger as well. They'll end up falling pretty soon, but without taking Xiaohao with them. And honestly, that's a pretty favorable trade for the side of RA. They have been starving so far, so being able to trade to...
We're only 20 minutes into this game. This feels a bit later with how action-packed this mid-game has been and how 5v5 focused it has been as well. Bomb goes in from Rookie as the Solar Flare lands onto Lian, but Jue once again has to be the one to face check, and unfortunately, it turns into a face plant instead.
And it's a Baron angle right here for NIP, 4 versus 5. There's no flash onto Ken, and there's no flash onto Xiaohao. How are you ever going to get anywhere near that pit? They're gonna pull their TP, but this is probably their last chance for a fight.
Xiaohao's gonna try and move in. Baron will be taken here. Shanji jumps into the mix as well to try and buy space for his team, and he'll walk away with his life. NIP considering a fight here, but Vikla dives onto the backline. He finds Lian. It's Zwo down as well as Rookie flashes onto Vikla. The bomb's not enough to finish the kill though. Now over the wall as Zwo trying to chase Xiaohao, flashing onto Rookie, sets up with a stun, and Vikla and Assume there to finish the job. Finally something for RA.
NIP take the dragon, overstep, RA monster that he's created falls off 6-1 and 3,000 gold up, 3 items already completed. However, the only other member with a pretty significant gold lead from the time of NIP, oh, they're looking at Sanji.
Shanji's caught, has to flash here. No Dominus, remember. Solar Flare doesn't quite land, but Assume's just doing this all by himself. He doesn't need a supporting cast. Finds the kill all alone. It's in trade for the Drake, still sole point for NIP, but again, Assume getting gold, and look at that.
The pressure to push with their Baron buff.
Players moving up towards the top side now. RA, I think, aware that NIP were trying to pressure here, but with Rookie in tow and 6 grubs, that tower is not long for the world. Nice bit of play out from NIP, trading a tier 1 on the bottom side for a tier 2 on the top side. Definitely favors NIP, especially when they've got complete and utter vision dominance in the top side of the map. Zwo just going to play bodyguard, going to try and keep people out for the time being, while Baron has already started by the rest of NIP. Xiaohao trying to move in, but everybody just turns towards the RA jungler. Keep your eyes on Vikla. He has to carry as Assume dives on forwards, voting. Survives as Shanji by space as well, but Vikla finds one. The rest of the fight's already lost though. Vikla gets a knock upon Rookie, but he's 1v4 against the world. And the world comes out on top. Another triple for Shanji. Wave cut in the mid lane, but TP's to the top side for NIP.
The world was on top of Sanji, and Sanji's 4,500 gold up on the entire world. His Renekton was absolutely massive this game, and NIP, so many questions. Okay. Let's see if they can do it. There is flash onto Xiaoshu. He might look for a big ult here.
Desperation play from RA. They start the Baron themselves as Xiaoshu looks for a flank, but Shanji just denies him. Slice of Maelstrom already used just onto one target. Xiaoshu has to flash away. Rookie survives as Zwo looks to engage. Pyroclasm does big damage, and there's the flash from Shanji to finish off Xiaoshu. 2 for the croc again, and Xiaohao sent away. Vikla tries to carry again, but there's nothing to be done. The game is decided. The series is decided. Assume wants something, but we can assume a victory now for NIP. 3-0 domination today from NIP, proving they deserve to be in playoffs.
LPL Renekton Shanji making it come back to life, and a clean 3-0 from NIP.
An absolute massacre today from NIP. RA.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say. Okay. See you on the next one.